Well, for more analysis on the U.S.-China diplomatic and security dialogue, I'm joined now by Song Zhang. He's the chief correspondent of the Shanghai Wen Hui Daily. What do you think the Chinese delegation wants to take away from these talks? What are they looking for?
I think Chinese delegation wanted to expand the understanding which was reached by the two presidents in April in Malaga summit, and also to expand the mutual cooperation to tackle those kind of differences and to work for long, healthy, and stable relationship. And more specifically, as Nathan has mentioned, China wanted to fix the other three dialogues within this year, and wanted to fix the state visit of Mr. Trump to China, and two defense ministers visit to each other country, and also U.S. Chief of Staff visit to China. And I think through this kind of dialogues, and China also wanted to reach understandings with U.S. side on crucial issues like DPRK nuclear issue, South China Sea issue, anti-terrorism issue, and among other issues.
We know that these level of discussions, this is where things really get hashed out, where you can really come up with agreements that the two presidents later on can point to, perhaps sign a document. So talk to me about the momentum going forward for President Trump's visit to China. Does this help kind of lay the groundwork in a sense?
Yes, that will be very crucial to Mr. Trump's visit to China by the end of this year. And more, you can see the two leaders will meet next month in Hamburg? Yes. At G20 summit. And usually we believe the first day of any presidency in the United States will be very crucial to shape the U.S.-China relationship. And we remember Mr. Obama in his first year had tried to establish a very good cooperation with Chinese side, but he failed. He didn't realize his aim. So I think this dialogue, together with other three dialogues, will seal a lot of understandings and cooperations between the two countries, and to make Mr. Trump's visit to China to be very, very successful, and pave the way for healthy development of our relationships in the coming 3 or another 4 years.
Let me ask you about these dialogues compared to, we had the strategic and economic dialogues during Obama's era, and people were saying there was just way too much and things weren't really getting accomplished. How does this one differ from that in a sense? Are they more focused, do you think?
Yes, and this SNED was created in Mr. George W. Bush's government in 2007, and it was expanded in Mr. Obama's government. But in the later 2 or 3 years of last government, the two sides both felt that kind of mechanism has become too much big and complicated. It involves dozens of different ministries and departments, and hundreds of officers from the two countries joined that kind of dialogue, and it became less efficient. And this one and the comprehensive economic dialogue is trying to replace the previous SNED dialogue and try to focus on crucial issues. You see, this dialogue participated by a few high-level government officials from both sides, and they focused on the most kind of challenging issue. I think this is going to be more efficient.
Yes. Well, thanks so much for coming in and providing analysis. Certainly appreciate it.